This right here is a Ryzen 5 1600 Zen Plus refresh. But why? What's up everybody, it's PJ the Great. I hope you're having a super beautiful day. And if you're new here, I do videos just like this as well as ADHD tips. So if that sounds like your jam, consider subscribing. And to all my returning subscribers, what's up fam? Welcome back. Alright, so today I want to talk about a unique Ryzen processor that I stumbled across just a couple of days ago. And it is this one right here. This is the Ryzen 5 1600. Now, I know what you're saying, especially my regulars. You already did a review on the Ryzen 5 1600, so what makes this one different? Well, I accidentally found it on Amazon.com and it was only $85. So I was like, okay, cool. I'll pick it up, put it in my new HP sleeper build because I threw a graphics card in there, so I wanted to upgrade the processor to like 6 cores or even 8. $85, what a steal. But then I started reading the reviews and a lot of people were saying that this was on the 12 nanometer lithography. So it's essentially a Ryzen 5 1600 that's Zen Plus and not the first Zen, which is when the original Ryzen 5 1600 came out. So I don't understand why AMD would do this, but it appears that they have, and a lot of people are claiming that they have them. So I went ahead and picked it up from this specific seller on Amazon.com just to see if I would too get a 12 nm. So as you can see from the results in CPU-Z, and I also use core temp, it is verifying that it is 12 nanometer, which is Zen Plus. So this is kind of weird. Why would AMD do something like this? So just seeing that number on the screen wasn't enough for me, so I wanted to test it out and see if this thing will perform any better than the original Ryzen 5 1600. And would it perform like right on par with the Ryzen 5 2600, since that is Zen Plus? Well, unfortunately, I didn't have a Ryzen 5 2600 to compare it against, but I was able to go into CPU-Z and do a benchmark, and I compared it to a Ryzen 5 1600. And lo and behold, as you can see right here, it's faster. It's faster than the original Ryzen 5 1600. So this is definitely in that 12 nanometer lithography. So pretty cool, right? But that wasn't enough for me. I had to do a little homework and figure out why. All right, so I did a little homework, went online, did a little bit of searching, and I really couldn't find any information on it. AMD was pretty much hush-hush about it. They didn't really announce it, saying that they were going to do this refresh to the Ryzen 5 1600. But I did stumble across this article. It might have been on Reddit. I apologize if it wasn't, but I did a lot of research, so I can't remember what site I actually saw it on. But a person had a theory, and the theory was this: that AMD had some of the 12 nanometer architecture on hand, but they felt like it wasn't good enough to throw into their 2000 series processors. So they didn't know what else to do with them, so they just hung on to them. And then eventually, back in September, is when these started surfacing they decided to, let's just throw them in some Ryzen 5 1600 processors and surprise a few buyers. Now, I think that's pretty cool on their part. So it just means that these are processors that didn't fit the bill for the 2000 series. So this is what they decided to do with them. Now, my question is this what they did with the Ryzen 3 3200G and the Ryzen 5 3400G? Because those are Zen Plus, even though they came out this year. It's a strong possibility, but why do this? I don't understand why they would do this. The Ryzen 5 1600 processor is still a famous processor amongst people who are on extreme budgets, but they want good performance. So I think it's pretty cool that AMD did it. Why wouldn't they produce more Ryzen 3 3200Gs and Ryzen 5 3400Gs instead of bringing these back to life and making them 12 nanometer? I don't know, your guess is as good as mine, but all I can say is reap the benefits. I think it's pretty cool. So all in all, at the end of the day, you can look at it like this. This Ryzen 5 1600 refresh, kind of think of it as a Ryzen 5 2500X. It doesn't quite match up with the Ryzen 5 2600 9X, but it's a lot faster than the Ryzen 5 1600. That's what this is. I think this is an incognito Ryzen 5 2500X. So who is this processor for? I think this processor is for someone like myself that just needed it for a secondary machine. And as mentioned earlier, it's for people who are on extreme budgets, but they want the best bang for their buck and good performance. Now, how can you get your hands on one? Well, I'm gonna put a link down in the description below to where I bought mine on Amazon. It's not an affiliate link. They're not sponsoring me, nor is Amazon. And fair warning, at the time of filming this video, it is priced at $104. Just 2 days ago, I picked this up and it was $85. So I guess they are getting hip to the fact that people are finding out that this is actually a Zen Plus Ryzen 5 1600. So they jacked up the price, which is all fine because it's still going to run you like $15 cheaper than picking up a Ryzen 5 2600 or a Ryzen 5 1600 for that matter. And they do claim that they're an authorized reseller. Now, if they're all sold out by the time you watch this video, or you just don't want to purchase from them or from Amazon in general, this is what you're going to need to look for. You're going to need to look for the part number. Now, the part number is pretty long, but there's one distinguisher that will let you know if you're getting the 12 nanometer or if you're getting the original 14 nanometer. And what I noticed is the one that seems to be 12 nanometer has the last 3 codes as BAF, BOX, whereas the original Ryzen 5 1600 had BAE, BOX. So that is the way to figure out if that's the 12 nanometer chip or the 14 nanometer chip. Don't quote me on that, but from the research that I've been doing, that seems to be the case. So that would be the main thing to look out for. If you like this video, do me a favor and give it a big old thumbs up. If you hated it, you can give it a thumbs down. But no matter what you do, don't forget to click that subscribe button and click the bell right next to it so you'll be notified every time I upload new videos. But I hope you had a great holiday, a happy Hanukkah, happy Kwanzaa, Merry Christmas, and a happy New Year. I will be seeing you guys and gals in the new year. Still trying to work on my year-end wrap-up video, but I just had to get this out here because I thought it was a pretty cool deal. And share with me in the comments down below if you were able to snag one of these and what you think of it. I think it's pretty awesome. All right, until I see you in the next decade, this is PJ the Great saying Audi 5000G.
I've been waiting all my life for someone like you.
Zen Plus Ryzen 5 for only $85. Me likey.